Well, hello, everybody. Surprise, it's me. Welcome. Welcome to Mashup Talk. My name is DJ Tyme, and surprise, Adrian is not here. I'm filling in. I'm your substitute teacher for the night. Bear with me here. Let me know if I sound okay. I sound good. I think I sound really good. So welcome. How's your week going? Welcome to Fridays, everybody. So the story is Adriana was going to do the show, and Adriana was so close, driving back from whatever it was, some kind of an excursion. I'm sure we'll hear all about it on Wednesday. But I was literally for the last half of the day been sitting around texting Adrian. Getting updates like, hey, where are you at? Over here. Where am I at? Over there. Are you going to be here? Yeah, I think I'm going to be here. Are you sure? Yeah. Should I get ready? I don't know. And so I just kind of started getting stuff together, creating a whole new setup, And then literally just 2 minutes ago was when the decision was made that I'm going to go live. Literally 2 minutes ago. So welcome, everybody, to Mashup Talk. This is the Tyme Hole edition. Yeah, the Tyme Hole is back. So for those of you that don't know what the Tyme Hole is, the Tyme Hole, I could be wrong, but is the very first show and the very first transmission here on the Booty Mashup Twitch page. It's before there were shows. It's before it's a real thing. It is a very real thing, and it was before it all. It was before it all. It was back in the day. When we started this whole COVID situation, immediately as I was in the grocery store shopping for groceries, preparing for whatever I didn't know what to prepare for, I texted Adriana, and I said, I think we got to jump on this Twitch thing. And Adriana responded, yeah, DJ Tripp was saying the same thing. I think now is the time. I mean, we've always wanted to get on Twitch, but now is the time. But we had no idea what we're doing. We still kind of don't know what we're doing. So I just took my phone out one day, signed on to the Booty Mashup Twitch page, or the Booty Mashup Twitch channel, and then basically just sat on my couch, crying, drinking, going through pictures and memorabilia and knickknacks from all the Booty Mashup years, while all my friends tuned in. And we kind of had a cry together, and I think it was the first Saturday that we didn't have an actual Booty Mashup party, so it was a really meaningful thing, and then it kind of turned into a show that I kept doing. Eventually, it took the name The Tyme Hole, and then it all kind of, I think the Tyme Hole name came about when we, yes, I wasn't buying toilet paper because it was sold out because everybody bought all the toilet paper. Hey, but never mind. We'll save that for another conversation. But yeah, and then and then Friday Night Live was started, which is now we're doing the themes, and Mashup Talk and all that, and it came together. And the Tyme Hole went for 4 weeks, and it served a really good purpose. It really did. It was kind of like a way to vent, a way to cry, a way to say we're all in it together, and it served a really good purpose. But after 4 weeks of it, it was time to move on. It was time to, start DJing. And by that point, I had upgraded my gear where I could actually DJ on Twitch. And so then Living Room Boom started, and then I retired the Tyme Hole. But I always hinted at the Tyme Hole coming back. And technically, it's not back, but it's kind of back. So welcome back. Oh, man. Hey, so how's everybody in the chat doing? What a week we've had. What do we got over here? So, Critical Role's back, right? Whoa! Ho! Wait, hold on. If you remember the Tyme Hole, you remember we have... Yeah, that's right. The cheesy sound effects are back! Critical Role is back. Okay, so I got to be honest. This was the first time I've watched the show live. And I am blown away. It was such a good show. Oh my God, I was so entertained. I just lost my cushion. Such a good show, super entertaining. It was so much fun. and to see like all the energy and the excitement that was in the room, and before and afterwards. I mean, they had 112,000 people viewing live. Yo, that's crazy. 112,000 people. Like, I think that's more people than there was at Live Aid in the audience, right? Like, wow. Like, man. Wait, hold on. Let's bring the sound effects back. Hold on. Oh wait, that's not the one I wanted. Anyways, so Critical Role is back, and it was amazing. And I need to get that giant flask. And I during my stream last night, I was asking everybody, I was like, where can I get this giant flask? I need this. And as I was rewatching the stream last night, because I always rewatch the streams, check out how I did, and then also read all the comments that I missed, because you know it's tough to catch everything. 1 second. But anyways, all right. So moving on. Hamilton just came out. Just got a text from somebody that said Hamilton is out on Disney Plus. Wow. I haven't seen it either. So I'm really looking forward to doing it. And I know we have some Hamilton mashups in store for us later. If we don't, I just told people to get it ready. Oh, thanks for the logo. Yeah, so that logo right there. Where is it? Right there. That's the time hole. It's like Back to the Future. Jupiter Gatling put that together. Anyways, you know, I'm just realizing right now how talented you are, Adriana, to sit here and chat and talk. Woo! Man, there is like a lot of things going on. Adriana makes this look really, really, really easy. Anyways, back to mashups, Hamilton mashups. I know we got a bunch, and I know everybody's going to be loving that, so that's coming up. And speaking about mashups, mashup marathon, I just did 12-hour set. Now I'm getting lots of text messages right now. We might have some really fun things going on. And 12 hours, yes. I did 12-hour marathon set. I was only 14 hours shy of Jupiter Gatling. Yeah. But I have some notes next time to beat that record. So my two big notes are, 1, alternate between sitting and standing, and 2, alternate between headphones and loudspeakers. Because when I got done, like after that, like, oh man, like I couldn't sit down. I tried to sit down, but my legs were like stuck upright. And even without like wearing these, I could like hear music. And I could feel the headphones, and like it was, that lasted for like way too long. So I think the key to pulling a 26-hour marathon beat Jupiter Gatling set is to mix that up. Speaking about that marathon set, me and Jupiter threw around the idea. Now I just want to say we threw around the idea. I don't know if we're gonna actually do this. That we do back-to-back 24-hour marathon sets. So I do a 24-hour marathon set, and she does a 24-hour marathon set. I don't know if that's even possible, but, I mean, we could try. All right, so speaking about trying, and speaking about why I'm here on Mashup Talk, is because somebody isn't. But somebody is on the phone. Well, maybe. Let's see if we can make this happen. Let's see here. All right. So we got Adriana standing by right now. We're going to try to patch this in. We did some sound checks earlier, and it worked out great. So fingers crossed. We'll see. All right. That's that. We got to do that. And then we do that. Oh, I see you. Hold on. I see you. Can I hear you? Talk. No. Oh, okay. There your voice is. Hold on. We got this. Hold on. We got this. There you are. Hi.
Here.
Hey, everybody. It's Adriana. This is kind of weird, right? What the heck?
Oh my God, it's so weird. Hi, everybody.
How does she sound, everybody?
All right. I look like hell.
So what the hell happened?
I went on an impromptu 6 week. God, I wish it was 6 weeks. An impromptu 6-day road trip.
Oh.
So, yeah, everyone needs a little side hustle, right? So, especially in the corona apocalypse. Um, so that RV that I always take to Burning
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've decided that I can rent it out instead for the summer. So, there's a website called Outdoorsy. It's like the Airbnb for it's like Airbnb for RVs. So I was getting it all fixed up, gonna rent it out, and then the battery died while it's over at the renter's house, and he freaked out. And all I did was call AAA. I
Mm-hmm.
called AAA. They swapped out the battery, but the guy at the very, very last minute, like he was supposed to leave that day, canceled his RV reservation.
Oh, so you got this RV all like ready to go and
Yeah,
for nothing.
exactly. And I'm really annoyed. And I'm like, I'm at home, and I'm like, and I needed to go over to Oakland where the RV was to deal with the AAA battery guy, and I was like, you know what? Let me quickly, just in case, I'm gonna try to talk him into taking the RV, but just in case he like doesn't, I'm just gonna go. So I quickly, like in less than an hour, I packed up, like I just threw a bunch of shit into a suitcase, took a shower, barred it over to Oakland, and the guy was like, yeah, I could not talk him into taking the RV. He was just too spooked. I think he just wasn't used to. And it was like, it was literally, it just needed like to swap out the battery. So I was like, fuck it. I hopped in the RV and I drove off. And I did not know where I was going to end up.
No destination.
Or how long I was going to be gone. And
well,
so I ended up doing a 6-day road trip, and I literally just walked through the door like 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes ago. No, actually 10 minutes ago, because you were already on.
That's funny.
So I think I missed like the first like 2 minutes of your show. So I really wish I could have like done Mashup Talk for real. But I love your new setup, by the way.
You know,
like, Doug, this isn't the time hole I remember.
Well, the time hole
stepped up.
Yeah, the time hole was just like drunk crying on camera. This is a real show now, kind of.
Oh my god, I know, it's crazy.
Yeah. Right on. So along your journey, if they don't follow you on social media,
which if they don't follow me on social media, and by they I mean the chat pod.
Yes. If they haven't by now,
if they wait, it's over there. I'm confused. Where's the chat pod? I think it's over here.
Yeah, there we go. You got it. Yeah, it's one of the.
Anyway,
there.
If they don't, it's Adriana Booty, like on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Adriana Booty. Follow me. You will see lots of half-naked photos of me. Actually, who am I kidding? It's mostly naked photos.
Yeah, a couple of those. I was like, well, I didn't see any clothes. And I just.
Yeah, I mean, so basically, it was like the isolation. The whole past week has been isolation vacation.
Okay.
And so it was. I ended up driving to Nevada because Nevada is a fairly not very populated state. I unfortunately had to pass through South Lake Tahoe because I was having iPhone issues. I think I'm still having an iPhone issues, but we're okay right now because I'm on Wi-Fi. But well, no, my network kept going out. So there I am using Google Maps and trying to look up shit. Hey, where's the next gas station? Things like that. And there's no bars. And then all of a sudden, 4 bars LTE, and then no bars. And I was like, ah.
Yeah.
So I ended up going a little more north than I thought I would, going through South Lake Tahoe. Oh my God, South Lake Tahoe was packed. Everyone gearing up for summertime, 4th of July weekend. And I mean, most people were wearing masks, but still, it's just too many people. I'm trying to not be around people.
Yeah.
And once I kind of dealt with my iPhone, which unfortunately I'm not sure the problem is fixed. It's an intermittent problem of the network dropping. So, when I went to T-Mobile, it was weirdly working. And then I went to the Apple Store, and it was weirdly working. And then 2 hours after I leave the Apple Store, and I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, like I remember like earlier in the week, I can't remember because there's so many texts, but you were texting me. Yeah, I'm in the middle of the desert. I may or may not have reception, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it back on time on Friday. Bye. I was like,
There was a lot of just sort of like, okay, I've got service. Let me get all my just in case messages. Like I would text Jupiter just to, okay, look, here's where I'm gonna be tonight. If something happens, you at least know where to send the search party.
Yeah. I mean,
so
so along your journey and taking all these pictures, there was one site that in particular that I was kind of really interested about. So you went to a glory hole in the middle of the desert, huh?
All right, so I'm in Nevada. By the way, you're getting a little tour of my home here.
Oh.
So I'm in Nevada, and Nevada, the state of Nevada exists because of mining. Gold and silver was discovered in Nevada in the mid 1800s.
Okay.
The little gold rush. So there's all these mining communities. I mean, they're actually. Hey, what is that? What is that noise I hear? I'm hearing jushy sound.
Oh, that might have been me drinking my Truly.
No, it's like this. Do you have you have a fan on, don't you?
Maybe. So you're hearing me through the internal speakers on my laptop. So you're probably getting a lot of back noise. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe it's that. All right, I'm setting up a tripod here.
Oh, good, because I was getting dizzy. Woo.
I brought this. I know. So I brought this tripod.
It is the time hole
on my road trip. Also,
is my
phone? Does my phone look weird? It does. Oh yeah.
It kind of looks. It's like a natural filter. I like it.
Okay, so here's the story. So yeah, I'm running all through Nevada. I'm hitting all these sort of mining towns that are practically ghost towns. So I was in Tonopah, where there was a whole mining, a historic mining park, where yes, there was a glory hole. This is not the kind of glory hole that I was expecting. It was just a big hole in the ground. Apparently they were digging for gold and silver. I was like, what? Nothing happened. I was there, waiting for something to happen because I heard stuff happens at a glory hole.
Nothing happens. Shout out to Lobster Dust who just rated us. What up, Lobster Dust?
Lobster Dust.
Soon we're gonna get him on here. You're gonna get the first ever face-to-face interview.
I brought a tripod and I brought my iPhone. So the reason that you've got this sort of blurry area here and this little blurry area here is because while I was in the rocks in the Alabama hills, which is a beautiful, beautiful area in California. It's outside of Lone Pine, California. It's actually back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s when they were shooting a lot of westerns, Hollywood westerns, were all filmed in this area. So there's all these rocks and stuff.
Oh.
But unfortunately, it also can be a little windy. So what happened was the wind knocked over my tripod and it smashed my iPhone screen.
Oh, so this is actually cracks.
It's actually cracks. It's yes, they're cracks from because of course the whole spider web crack is right where the selfie camera is.
Oh.
So it's so annoying. But you know what? I think I can. Does it look better if I flip it? Okay, first of all, that's my.
Wow. Everybody, hold on. Just let me take that in for a minute. Okay, no big deal. Let me just flip my camera around. Hopefully, I got no laundry on the floor.
Right here.
Oh man.
All right. There. Does that look better? There's no.
Oh yeah.
There's no.
Oh yeah. That's it. That's. Yeah. Your apartment's got so many cool angles.
Yeah. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see them a lot because all I've been doing. No, not all I've been doing. All I've been doing besides trying to pivot Booty Mashup into a live streaming brand is also, in case that doesn't work, I've just been doing shit tons of pinup self-portraiture photography because it's either Twitch or OnlyFans. And I'm really hoping that Twitch like continues to take off but just in case it doesn't, I've got a shit ton of content for OnlyFans.
Well, I mean, and if it does, you have a shit ton of content. Just
Yeah, I mean, I unfortunately lost a bunch of it when my phone like had its freak out, and I ended up like losing a whole bunch of data during a iOS update. But I basically am just trying to recreate all the sexy photos I lost, and this past week I did a bunch of them out in the desert. So yeah, I was really hoping, I really wanted to live stream while I was out in the desert, but unfortunately, with cellular network connectivity being such an issue, there was no way I could hotspot my phone and do a DJ set. But I want to try to figure out. I want to figure out how to do this because
So I was talking with the Lobster Dust, who's going to be up later. And he was telling me that the way that the IRL streamers do it, and correct me if anybody out there knows better, is that you have like a computer that uses several different networks, like all the different networks, and it's like on an automatic switcher that it just keeps switching around through all the different networks. So like you have the Sprint network, the AT&T, and all this, the Verizon.
Is that how like the Woke channel is doing their thing?
Well, I think theirs is just a bunch of different people on cameras streaming in, and then the guy's just patching it all together. But I think the IRL streams, it's like phone signal booster. But yeah, I think the way I interpreted it was you have basically a cell phone with on every carrier all hooked up, and then on a switcher that constantly is going between what is the fastest, strongest signal.
Interesting.
Yeah, but apparently, like this whole setup is like really expensive. Like these IRL streaming setups, like all put together in a backpack. Like,
and are they? Yeah, I was gonna say it's like the whole thing of like, because I remember one of them came to Booty Mashup at DNA Lounge in San Francisco. He's a YouTuber, YouTube live streamer, and yeah, he had a backpack. And he's like running around with a selfie stick phone thing, and then there was he also had there were two of them. Like he was on camera, like he had the whole camera set up, aimed at him. But then someone else, he also had a microphone, and
it's I like that's something I definitely want to get into because it's like you have these backpacks, these rigs with battery power, all this different internet, microphones, all these different setups, and you can literally just walk anywhere and stream. And I was thinking that'd be so cool, like when we go back and actually do real events.
I know. Well, the good news is we're definitely gonna keep doing live streaming even when we can do live events.
Definitely.
To doing Saturday night live stream, live from DNA Lounge.
Yes.
The bad news is it's not going to be for a while.
Yeah.
The good news is hopefully we have, we'll have, it will give us time to figure out how to do it effectively.
Yeah, that's true. That will give us some time.
Yeah,
man, I missed real life parties.
No, I know. Actually, being out in the real world, I mean, I'm in the middle of nowhere on a road trip. So, driving down deserted highways that are not very well traveled anyway. Like, I really tried to go to, I mean, here's where I went. I went to, I headed towards the Eastern Sierras. I love the Eastern Sierra Mountains, Highway 395 and all that. But because I got sidetracked up to the outskirts of Reno to go to the only Apple store for a 500-mile radius, I ended up in Nevada. So then I was like, well, let's just stay in Nevada, and I went to some lake where I was literally the only person there. Of course, this is early in the week. Now we're getting into 4th of July weekend, and I'm sure everywhere is getting more crowded. But then I ended up driving through these lonely 2-lane blacktop highways in Nevada, and I went to Tonopah, which is this old mining town, Goldfield, also an old mining town. Tonopah was known for silver. Goldfield, obviously known for gold. I found like these I didn't find them. A local told me, but these hot springs, like that are just like beautiful, like like a little hot tub built in like nothing. It was just so gorgeous.
Nice.
And then I drove into California to the Eastern Sierras, went to the Alabama Hills outside of Lone Pine, drove up like kind of like through the Mammoth Lakes area, and then boy, I got to tell you, getting back into the Bay Area, like I kept driving and I'm driving through the Sierras, and I'm like, okay, let me just stop at an RV place and I'll camp out for last night. Every place is booked up, like. And,
really?
and like started coming back into California, it was like lots and lots of traffic, and I'm like, people are out there.
Traffic coming back into the city.
And I'm like,
oh wow!
Like I'm kind of glad that I'm coming back home. I mean, I know I sound very Howard Hughes, like germaphobe. Like I really just don't like. I went on this trip because an opportunity arose, but it was like really to even get further away from people. But people are going out. So I really hope if you are going out this 4th of July weekend, be safe, be smart. Yeah. Like literally, I just had this conversation with my Uber driver today because I leave the RV up in Sonoma and I had to like bus and Uber my way back to San Francisco without a vehicle. So, and I'm realizing the reason I am so adamant about wearing a face mask, hand sanitizer, wash your hands, social distance. Let's not rush reopening shit if we're not ready. If our curve is not squashed enough, if it does not look like Europe, then fucking stay home. Because this is not only affecting my very livelihood. The longer this lasts, the longer we are all out of work.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
Twitch is fine, but, our real bread and butter is throwing live events, producing actual parties. And the longer that, it's like, oh, reopen, oh, shit. It's like infection rates are spiking, close everything. What could have been sort of like squashed and flattened in like a few months is going to get stretched out over possibly a few years. And I can't survive being, unemployed for a few years. I mean, it's like I'm going to have to like get a real job.
Yeah, it's just
which sucks because Booty Mashup is my real job, and it's a lot of work. But if I can't make the real money throwing an event, then it's like so stupid people who are like, I'm not gonna wear a mask. It's my freedoms, blah blah blah. And it's like you're affecting not only my livelihood, but also my relationship. I can't get to Germany to be with my partner, and my partner, Jupiter Gatling's my partner, in case you don't know. Jupiter, I mean, I know you know, Doug. For the Twitcherverse. And Jupiter Gatling can't come here because borders are closed. So it's not only fucking with my livelihood, it's fucking with my love life. So this is why I get so angry. The longer this lasts, the longer my situation sucks.
Yeah, it totally blows my mind and baffles me that like, people think it's like a hoax and it's like that masks don't work.
Okay, so
I just don't understand that.
Nevada, and weirdly the visitor center is open, so I'm like, okay, I got my mask on. Nobody's in there. Okay, it's fairly well ventilated, and there's an old lady, retired, sitting at the counter, not wearing a mask. And I'm asking her about the Goldfield Hotel. If you're into like ghost TV shows, like Ghost Hunters and stuff like that, then you might be familiar with the Goldfield Hotel. It's famous for being haunted or something.
Okay.
And I'm asking her if they're ever going to reopen it, because it's been every time I go through this town, it's always like renovating it. It's going to open soon. And I've been going through this town for 20 years. It's still never opened. And she's like, I'm sorry, I can't hear you with your mask on. And I'm like, okay, never mind. And then I think she was like, well, actually, I can hear you. I was just, being obstinate. And, and then I'm talking to her and I'm like, I'm not wearing this mask for me.
Yeah.
I'm wearing this mask to protect you.
Yeah.
I'm traveling.
Yeah.
You don't know where I've been.
It's just
and I'm from San Francisco, a city that has had a significant amount of COVID-19 cases.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't say this to her, but I wanted to, and you're old. You are in the high risk group.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know you're in this little town in Nevada, so you're not really all that worried, but you're working a visitor center. And, like I said, people are going stir crazy, so they are out and about, every campground. So I camped in San Francisco last night, believe it or not.
Oh, that makes sense, because Jupiter was like, you're back in San Francisco, and then today you're like, I'm in San Rafael. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, because I had to return the RV, but I had to stop at my storage unit and swap out some things.
Got it.
So I literally camped in my RV on the street outside my storage unit, because it's it's in an industrial area. So, I know it's not really, it's, easy to find parking. You know where I live. I mean, here, you know where I live. I live smack in the middle of downtown. There is no parking for an RV here.
Yeah, it's regarding the mask and stuff. I was reading this article on about this general store, mom and pop shop, and the owner was adamant against not wearing a mask, and he was interviewed in I think the Sacramento Bee, and he was no masks, I'm not, blah blah blah, and then I looked at the name of this store, and it's the store that my parents have been ordering their groceries and stuff from. And my parents have been super careful about their shit. And then I see this, and I'm like, it's so frustrating, because this is the place that's been delivering food to them.
Well, keep in mind, the virus doesn't. It doesn't last.
True, but I mean, I don't want to get stuff from a company that's adamant against not wearing masks. I mean, that just is that's a sign of how they run things, and it just it sucks to find that out after all these months of them doing so good and being very on top of their stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's talk about some more fun things. Let's talk about that balcony out there. Show me the buildings. I hear Twitter is right on. I hear you look down on Twitter.
Here, you know what? I'm fine. I will give you the little tour. Okay, I know you love to show this off.
It is the best view in the city.
So this is my view from my balcony in San Francisco. Right over here is Civic Center, and last week, this whole area last weekend should have been packed with people, because this is where gay pride happens.
Yeah.
So, and then right over here is Twitter.
So you literally are on a Twitch stream right now, looking down on Twitter.
That's
That's amazing.
So and there's my lovely mannequin. Here, we're gonna come back in. Oops, I can't go that way. All right, there's my shoe chair, which I need to get rid of because it's falling apart.
So during Pride, when there's thousands and thousands of people down there, and then the parade is going down Market Street, which is that street over there. You have a Pride party that goes on up there, and I think that's the thing. I think that's the thing I miss the most.
The parade goes, it starts all the way down there, all the way down Market Street, and then it turns right into Civic Center right there. Yes.
Yeah. By the way, if you're just joining us, this is DJ Tyme. This is Mashup Talk, the Time Hole edition, and that's Adriana right there. We're just FaceTiming and hanging out. We got DJ Lobster Us and Jupiter Gatling up later tonight. This is kind of fun. We should do this more often.
This is actually, you know what? It's kind of neat to be. I mean, I guess I'm still doing Mashup Talk. But it's just you're the host.
Yeah, and we haven't gone too deep down the time hole yet.
No. We need booze, and I need. Actually, I ended up getting. God, I'm gonna sound old here, but everyone knows I'm 851 years old, so cut me some slack. But I got acute sciatica.
Oh
you
wait,
don't know
a
what
what? A
sciatica
what?
is?
No, I
It's
have
like
no idea.
this like twisted nerve in your like in your butt, like left like on your buttocks. Like I'm not gonna show you.
Yeah, we're on Twitch here.
This is how we got suspended for 24 hours. But like right here, it like totally hurts, and it's like this shooting pain goes all the way down your leg.
Oh wow.
And so and so do you know how I got this? Like,
No clue.
Normally it's like, okay, so how do you get sciatica? Oh, I worked out too hard, or
I bet I know the answer to this.
I went hiking. I whatever. No, I got it from posing in like one of these like super twisted, sexy pinup poses, and I twisted a little too much, and I was like, ah. So anyway, Adriana Booty, if you want to see the photos.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling it was going to be something like that. All of the injuries I've ever heard of you getting have been from performing or posing.
Stupid stuff. I know. Like anything bad that happens to me physically, it's always like performance based. It's like, oh, I ripped my urethra, like hopping onto a go-go box.
I mean, I know the story, but you can't just drop that out of nowhere.
I'm not done. No, we'll save that one.
Yeah, that really happened.
That's the only thing that I did break my ankle once, and I wish there was a better story for that. Like, oh, I jumped off the drum kit and into the crowd, and I don't know.
Well, I have that similar story.
Sitting on fell on me.
Yeah. I had that similar story. I broke my foot, and I was like standing on the handrails at Booty, doing this amazing, like crazy thing, and then like I jumped off the handrails, did a little spin, and it was like super epic. And then as I'm walking up to the DJ booth, I just roll my foot walking into the DJ booth and broke it. Like, sure, I can do all this crazy shit, but as soon as I try to walk, crack.
Right, I know. I mean, I had a sprained, pretty much sprained ankle.
Yeah.
From just like walking to work, and I just stepped off a curb.
Life is hard.
I mean, just stupid shit. I mean, this is organic. It's things happen.
This is true. Hey, Adriano, so we are getting close here to the end, and we still got Lobster Dust hanging by for the grand premiere of his face on. Yeah. So, anyways, thank you for joining us. Go unpack.
I'm gonna take an oxy, put on the Booty Mashup live stream. I mean, there's not much to unpack. I mean, it's one suitcase, but I'm gonna enjoy 4th of July weekend at home. So Mashup fireworks. Thanks everyone, by the way, for watching and all that.
Thanks for stopping by, Adriana.
Thank you, Tyme.
All right, Adriana, everybody. All right, so we're going to keep these interviews moving along. I'm going to try to get Lobster Dust up on here. Let's see how this works. This is working pretty good, actually. How's everybody's Friday doing? I just realized during that interview, actually, that I'm out of booze. I might need to make a run. All right, so we're getting Lobster Dust on the phone right now. Let's see if this works. If you're listening, Lobster Dust, it's your time. All right, there he is. Hi, can you? Hey. All right, so I can hear you. Let me get your face on here. And there he is, everybody. The one and only, the great DJ Lobster Dust. I have effects. Hey, so what's up, buddy? How you doing? How's New York?
I have no idea what's going on beyond my block. Block is doing fine.
Yeah. So so for those of you so you're in New York. What area in New York? Queens?
Queens, yeah.
Queens, right on. So here at Mashup Talk, we always ask the guest DJs the same questions all the time for the first time they're here. And that is, what is the very first mashup you ever heard?
Well, hold on, let me turn off my laptop because I can hear you twice.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what happened. I was in high school.
Uh-huh.
And me and my friends used to make mixtapes on
Oh,
cassette, right?
okay.
We would drop the hottest mixtapes.
What kind of music?
And my friend was like a incredible turntablist. He could do like all these tricks on his turntables.
Okay.
And we were doing a mixtape, and he said, "Oh, you're not going to believe this, but when I did a crossfade between this song and this song and played them all at the same time,
Uh-huh.
it sounded awesome."
Oh. And this is when you're
So
in this is when you're in high school.
this is like 1986.
Oh, jeez.
So he said, "Listen, check this out." And we played two records at the same time. It was like Depeche Mode and this other new wave band called La Manche. And I said, "Look, you gotta extend this to at least a minute, at least 2 minutes. Like we have to make this into like a thing. You think you can loop it for 2 minutes?" He's like, "Yeah, sure."
I,
Uh, so we put it on the mixtape, and people lost their shit. I I had people from like other schools, other cities hit me up asking me where I got that mix,
that's
how I did it.
that's amazing. So in the mid '80s,
Yes.
you're in high school making mixtapes with your friend who's like an incredible turntablist, and you say, "Hey, let's get away from that turntablism. Let's stretch this out. Let's make this
Yes.
longer." And then boom, there you go.
So, I mean, we didn't have a name for it.
Right.
We thought it sounded cool.
Huh.
Uh,
So
I
then,
guess the first real mashup I heard was when I went to see this. You know that band Portishead?
yes, Portishead.
We turned off the AC.
Yeah, that wasn't on during our sound check.
So Portishead have a DJ called Andy Smith. He's the one that does all the scratching sounds on their
Yes.
albums.
Mm-hmm.
He's an incredible DJ.
Ah.
And he came to New York, and my friend said, "You got to see this guy Andy Smith because he plays two records at the same time, and it sounds amazing." I'm like, "What? Two records at the same time? I've been looking for this for the last 15 years."
That's awesome. So
And it
then,
was true. I went to see him, and he did. I don't know how he did this with two turntables, but it was AC/DC, James Brown, and Portishead all mixed together at the same time,
wow.
and it sounded amazing. And I said, "This, this should be a thing. Why are more people doing this?"
And what year about is this? You said when you're hearing
Yeah,
this one.
it was like '96.
This is now like '96. Okay. Huh.
And then, like a lot of people, I stumbled onto DJ Z Trip's CD called Uneasy Listening, which was like the first mashup CD anyone ever put out.
Okay.
It was done with turntables, but it was still mashups.
Got it. So now we're in like the late '90s. You've heard mashups before. You had this passion for it when you were a kid. Now we're in like in the 2000s. How do you go from loving this thing to becoming Lobster Dust and making all these mashups? Was there anything that happened? Like, what got the Lobster Dust motor going?
Well, here's the thing: when mashups started, I mean, it was just two guys. It was Freelance Hellraiser and Go Home Productions.
Okay.
From England. But back then, it was like none of the MP3s were tagged, so you had no idea what the hell this mashup was like. I heard the Nirvana Destiny's Child one.
Oh yes. Smells like
It
booty.
smells like booty.
Best name ever, by the
It
way.
was like a bunch of other
It's the
ones,
shit.
the Strokes one, and I was just like, "Yes, this is amazing," but like, who the fuck is doing this and how? Like, what is going on here? Like,
Right.
where are these records coming from? Who?
Huh.
Why? Uh, and so I just started collecting them. They had no tags, so I had no idea what the hell was going on. And then at a certain point, I said, "Why don't I? Like, no one's making the kind of mashups I want to make, so why I could just try and make one myself."
Nice. I like it.
And I tried and I failed the first time,
And what year is this? For the try and fail?
like 2005.
2005. Okay.
I was just learning Ableton. It was just too difficult, and I just couldn't make it work.
Got it.
But about a year later, I came back to it, and and then the ball just started rolling.
Nice. Yeah, I remember like when I first started not getting into mashups because I got into mashups early 2000s, but when I started like really getting into mashups, like your mashups were like a big chunk of the part I've downloaded. Like it's amazing if you guys go and look up on the internet, like the amount of mashups you've made. It's insane. Sometimes you forget mashups you've made.
Back then, I was doing like one a day.
Yeah, I remember like a couple of years ago, you sent out a zip of like every single Lobster Dust track, and it blew my mind. It was massive.
Well, here's the thing: I myself don't have all my mashups. I have maybe 20% of everything I made,
What? Explain?
and I don't remember maybe half of it.
Yeah, I love that too.
You know, hard drives. I've had at least 5 hard drives crash.
Ah,
I've retired. I've like said fuck this and retired like at least 6 times. So I never kept track of it. Luckily, there's a guy in Spain who collects. He's like a mashup collector.
okay.
He collected every single one I ever made, even the ones I forgot I made, and he numbered them chronologically, like it was like you know how every like an official release. So each
Yeah.
each mashup has a number attached to it. And it
Oh
goes
wow.
chronologically.
Is that where that big master zip came from?
Yeah.
Is it started
So
from
I'm
that?
like, listen,
Oh wow.
you gotta send me that zip right now because I don't even have this.
That's awesome. Hey, you know the internet's always got your back.
When I go through it, I'm like, I don't even remember making these because
Huh.
I was doing so many.
Yeah, I remember like when we go to Burning Man, you always like, show up with like all these new mashups for Burning Man.
It's another thing because that's when we do Burning Man or whenever I do something live, I always
Uh-huh.
make new ones.
You always make what?
I always like to make new ones just
Yes.
for the live.
Yes.
So there's like at least 50 Lobster Dust mashups that have never been released that I just played live.
And I could be wrong, but isn't the Skrillex Gay Bar one that you made that specifically to troll Thunderdome, correct?
Yeah. I thought it was funny.
And it came out so good. I love that one. Speaking about moments at Burning Man, being all nostalgic here. Out of all the DJ sets you've ever played, what would you say is one of the most memorable DJ sets you've ever played at Burning Man? Do you have any magical sets?
Well, as it happens, it happened to be with you at Astronauts because we were only supposed to do like 4 hours, but then there was a storm, so everybody was locked in.
Wait, was this the Bad Astronauts 2 years ago?
I just that the big storm hit and nobody could leave, so they asked us to do another like 4 hours.
Yes, I remember now. Yes, that was a magical day.
This was like after we you know when you're a DJ you save all the best tracks for like the end and
Right.
you just shoot your load. And they're like, oh, you did another 4 hours. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, that was really fun. Yeah, so yeah, we just got done doing Booty Mashup at Bad Astronauts. It's a group of gay burners from Denver. Shout out Bad Astronauts, love you guys. And yeah, we had just gotten done with the party, but if you know anything about Burning Man, you know it gets dusty, and we got hit with a giant whiteout, totally just whited out everything, and it got to the point where it was so bad where it was like, hey, if you can hear me on the microphone, just walk to the microphone, and we have shelter, just hang out. And so people just started using the dance floor, sheltering as just shelter. But we still had booze pouring at the bar. We still had DJs playing music at the DJ booth. And yeah, that turned out to be an amazing event. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it forced us to really dig into the crates and find like stuff we haven't played in years. And everybody was like there was just so much positive energy.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun. And that's one thing I love about Bad Astronauts. They have such great energy. You guys can find them out on Facebook, Instagram, all that. Good friends of ours. All right, so let's see here. Moving along. What else do we have here? So I took some notes earlier. We had a chat, and I took some notes. And on my notes here is to say, nice beard.
So long, I don't even care.
Yeah, I was trying to grow it out too. It got pretty long, but Man, like it just gets that itchy
I
spot.
don't know
I'm
if you
like,
can tell, but like a month ago, I shaved my head.
did you? I
Yeah, I
could
did.
a month
But
ago.
it's back.
This is
A little bit. It's
that's
back.
from a month. Damn.
Yeah, it was back really fast.
Right on. So tonight you're set. You're on from 7 to 10 tonight, and then we have Jupiter Gatling from 10 till who knows. What do you got planned for us? Any special surprises? Any new mashups?
Uh, Not mine, but like a bunch of new stuff that came out.
Nice, nice.
Nobody really. I mean, Adriana's on vacation, so we're kind of like improvising this as we go along. But, I mean, I have, if needed, I have about 25 Party in the USA mashups.
All right, this just in. All Party in the USA mashups tonight.
If you want all Party in the USA, because there's not that many USA songs. There's like Party in the USA.
Born this.
In the USA.
Oh yeah, wait. Born This Way. In the U.S. Oh no, that's a mashup. The Bruce Springsteen one. Yeah.
There's like American Boy. That's another one.
Fireworks. But you know what? I bet the chat pod's got a bunch of suggestions for 4th of July mashups.
So I'll play a bunch of songs.
They got us.
That national anthem one you heard. That was.
Oh yeah, that was that was fucking weird, man. He's got a mashup with the national anthem in it. That would be a good one to start with. That was great. Oh man. All right, Lobster Dust. Well, this was so much fun to actually get to chat with you in here, and actually too, like what I'm realizing is a lot of the times over this, when we're communicating, it's either through text or through FaceTime, where I'm like just looking at you on this little square. So this is kind of fun looking at you right now. I feel like we're actually at the same place hanging out. Like this is awesome. All right, we're gonna let you go. Get ready for your set. Good to see you. Good to hear you. Lobster Dust, everybody.
Hello, bye. Well, I'll see you when the.
You're on in 7 minutes. 7 minutes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, later. Lobster Dust, everybody. Oh man, what a fun night we have so far. We had DJ Adriana A. Hold on, let me switch this. We had Adriana A earlier, rushing in for a little interview. We just had DJ Lobster Dust. This is Fridays. It's not Thursdays. Yeah, it was yesterday. It's Friday, everybody, and we've got a lot of things coming up. Jupiter Gatling, I heard, has got some fireworks in store. I don't even know what that means, but she does. What else do we have coming up on this weekend Booty Mashup? So on Tuesdays, we've got Lobster Dust's new show, Taco Tuesdays. On Wednesdays, we've got Mashup Listening Party with Adriana A. The return of Adriana A. And I'm sure she's got stories. I'm sure we've got stories. And on Thursdays, Living Room Boom. So we're still working out the details, but after what happened last Thursday, I think it's pretty clear how Thursdays need to operate. Do a little pre-party and a little after-party prior and after to Critical Role. I also talked to DJ N8, and he might be joining me on Thursdays. We haven't figured out how we're going to do it yet. It might be he takes a Thursday, I take a Thursday, or he takes the early set and I take the late set, or we are inching closer to being able to actually do a back-to-back set. We have some ideas of how we can make that technology work, so we're going to try that out. And then, of course, Fridays and Saturdays, we are here. What themes do we have coming up here? Let's see. Here are my notes. So, yeah, 4th of July this weekend, all weekend long. You're going to hear the most Party in the USA mashups you can hear. And then next Saturday is the beach party, kind of. Well, it's going to be from in here. Maybe I'll throw some sand on things. And it's me and Adriana A. next Friday and for the Friday party. And then we have DJ Fox and Pimp Daddy Supreme on next Saturday. You know, basically everybody and everything is going on. It's a big party. Wait, hold on. Yeah, there it is. All right. Also, guys, don't forget to follow. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. We have a Discord going on. The Discord link is in the chat. Recently, I've been getting more and more into the Discord. Sorry for the delay. There's only so many things I can learn at a time, But the Discord, the Booty Mashup Discord is pretty awesome. There's a lot of cool things in there. There's a lot of cool information And it's a community within a community. And speaking about a community within a community, the Dance Commander Disco, which is our Zoom room, which is run by our Dance Commander. Shout out, I see you in the chat. The Dance Commander Disco has its own Discord. I'll tell you one thing. The thing I love the most about everything that's been going on here on Twitch is the community. All the communities, all the fans, all the friends, all the families, everybody connecting and starting their own communities. It's amazing, and I just had a big reflection looking back on myself the past 120 days that I've been in lockdown, or 118 days actually, not like I'm counting. Wait, yeah, something like that. And the one thing I was really worried about the most was the lack of human, the lack of social, the lack of my friends. But that's kind of not the case. I mean, sure, I haven't touched anybody in a long time because I'm by myself over here. Soon I'll have rats, but anyways. But this is what we have going on is magical, and it's amazing. And very grateful to have here in this opportunity. So we have DJ Lobster Dust scrambling, so I'm going to stall for a few more minutes. And we'll see what we got here. What else do we have in the chat? Maybe we have time for a question or two in the chat pod. Let's see here. Man, I can't even read. I need glasses. I'm getting old, you guys. It's like, it's the weekend. Yes, it is. It's actually, it's always the weekend. Yeah. There it is. There's the Booty Mashup Discord. All right, you guys, I'm going to get going. Thanks for joining. I have some ideas how I want to redo this because this was a lot of fun. And I think I need a new microphone, and I need a new chair because this chair doesn't work. It hurts so much. My booty is sore. I might have like one of those sore booty muscles. Yeah. So anyways. All right, you guys. The Dance Commander Disco will be open tonight. Get your costumes. Get fabulous. Get ready to party. We've got DJ Jupiter Gatling coming up later. And coming up right now, right here, the one and only, the world famous DJ Lobster Dust. Wait, DJ Lobster. Wait, hold on. I got a better one for that one. Hold on. DJ Lobster Dust. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, I'm Doug. This is the time hole. It's kind of how it gets down, It's weird. Happy Friday, everybody.